Today at Next Thursday, Mobile Loaves and Fishes is getting huge gifts from Paul DeJoria and his family's Peace, Love and Happiness Foundation. They will go towards completing the Community First Village for future residents and a permanent retreat and resource space for veterans of all ages and military branches. Entrepreneur and philanthropist Paul DeJoria joins us now to talk about this. Good morning. Thank you for being with us, Paul.
You're very, very welcome, and good morning to you.
Thank you for the generosity and everything that you do for our community. I know we often speak about the gifts that yourself and your foundation have been able to do, and more than just the gift itself, what that means for the community. This one in particular is going to Mobile Loaves and Fishes. How did you come to know Alan Graham and connect with Community First?
Well, Constance, who heads up my Peace, Love, and Happiness Foundation, told me about it, and this many years ago, and said, JP, you've got to check this one out. You know, they're really doing something that's constructive. You get end results with a community of those that are, living under bridges and everything else, not just the homeless, but those that are really homeless. I thought, let's take a look at it. So I went down there. They were just breaking ground on the place. I thought, this is fabulous. I want to buy immediately a dozen homes for these people. I want to build a dozen homes for them. And then one thing led to another. Pretty soon I realized that what they needed also was an entrepreneur center. So I gave them about $1,600,000 to build one. Well, that worked out really great because that was about a little less than 2 years ago. And they've already made, the press people in there, the artists have already made almost $200,000 for themselves out of it. And for the new project that we're working on right now, I've just made a commitment of $5 million to build a couple of other big centers, entrepreneur centers. For example, our first project, we have phase 1 and 2. There's about 550 homes that have already been built there with people living in them. Phase 3 and 4, where the other 2 entrepreneur centers will be going in, where I put the extra $5 million into, will be for about another just under, I should say just over about 1,400 homes. Altogether, we'll have just under almost 2,000 homes for the homeless. I unfortunately was homeless in my life before, so I know what it's like to be homeless. But I also know what it's like to be able to lend a helping hand for those that really need it.
So what do you say to our viewers, to anybody who may be watching today who want to give but think that what they have just isn't enough, maybe won't make a difference? Those are the thoughts they're having.
Well, I don't blame them for thinking that way, that they may not be making a difference, but they are. That's the example I'll give. On that $1,600,000 investment that I had made for people, I don't get money back out of it. I made it for people, for our community, for our world. And that's what I get back out of it, their success. Well, obviously it's working, because since I think it was the latter part of 2020, when we first opened up our center, which is maybe a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit less, then that they've already made almost $200,000. Now, that's pretty good. That's more than a 10% return already they're making for themselves. So is it working? Yes, because these same people that are making that money will be buying things in our community. They'll be better people. They'll be more respected. They'll respect themselves more and add more happiness to the air.
Peace, love, and happiness, just like the foundation says. Paul, you and your foundation are doing great work. Thank you so much for inspiring all of us. Thank you for what you're doing for our community. We appreciate your time.
We all should contribute to making our own community, our country, and our state, and everything around us better off because we're here. A little bit like paying a little bit of rent for being here. Peace, love, and happiness to you.
Thank you again.